Cool.
So we'll just wait for Annie and that. We'll always wait for Annie and both of them.
When did we mute? We muted.
I think that one. I think.
Yeah, I can't remember. Oh, she's here.
She?
Yeah.
There she is.
Hello.
What up?
Annie!
Hi.
Let's go!
Are you guys watching the game right now?
Yeah, we had it on. We want to have it on in the background, but I don't think we're allowed.
Yeah, we had to turn it off so we don't get sued.
That's smart.
Yeah.
I'm watching it, but not in camera.
That's what everyone always says to us. They're like, flip the screen around. It's like, yeah, okay, we'll just get our count banned. Yeah, it's a good idea.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that. That's funny because people there's so many TikTok creators that'll do reaction videos to what happens, but they won't have a live video, and that makes sense.
I'm trying to figure out how to get into both these here. There we go. Okay. All right. How's everybody doing? We're back with Annie Agar, giving out our spread picks, giving out some plays. Week 4 already, Annie. Where has time gone?
4. I know. I can't believe it. There's already action going on this morning. For everybody on the West Coast, I feel so bad. Oh, because what time is that for them?
That's 6? A 6:30 start in California. That's just terrible.
No, wow. I was in Hawaii one time, and it was really cool because games were going on at 6:30 in the morning. But that's miserable. Game day started at 3 a.m. That's not doable.
Yeah, that's
terrible. Terrible. Do you guys want to go live on TikTok too?
Yeah, we got it going.
Oh, okay. Let me give it up. I don't know. Is that
what's wrong with our lighting, but that's all right.
Well, we
haven't mastered this.
I was going to say, there's never if we get one thing sorted out, then the next thing is it's it appears the lighting is absolutely garbage now.
Well, I might have
connection down at least.
Yes. You can hear us loud and clear, Annie?
I can hear you on StreamYard, yeah, but I might just get you going on.
Yeah, we'll just go on the TikTok.
You got the... What did we do last time? We mute the TikTok? Or turn down the volume on the TikTok?
I can hear you guys now. You're good on my side.
Okay. There we go.
How's the audio?
4. Sweet. Okay. Can you hear me okay?
Yep.
Oh.
Can you hear? Is there an echo?
Yeah.
Okay, which one did we mute?
I muted StreamYard last time.
Okay, so that's what we'll do.
Perfect.
Is that better?
Perfect. I don't hear an echo.
Just a smidge.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh. All right. It looks as though we've got everything sorted out.
So we didn't get the picks in for the early game, obviously going on at Tottenham Stadium in London, England. Annie, who were you on this morning? Did you have a bet?
I was on the Saints just because I thought Kirk Cousins, to him, it might not be prime time, but now he's got 2 countries watching him. So in my mind, that was just too much for him. And I thought he was going to cave under pressure. So
yeah. Well,
I mean, it kind of happened. He threw a pick already. He got sacked a couple times. So
for sure. Yeah, we'll see. That game's not over. It's 16-13. Apparently, the Saints just scored a touchdown. So, this isn't over.
Just now?
Yeah.
They're on. Okay, yeah.
I don't know.
I'm using I'm not going to say the name of the app I use, but it's not the most reliable.
Yeah.
It's usually a little late on the things.
Should we recap? So, I've got this all on an Excel sheet. I've got to send it over to Annie. But Annie is leading the way right now.
Did you hear that, fans, people? I'm leading up. It's a rare occurrence. It's a rare occurrence.
Annie's leading the way in a big way. Week 2, if you didn't know, Annie was in Baltimore watching her brother and dad compete in an Ironman, so we didn't get her picks, but we gave her our picks, which were 7 and 8. So but she hasn't had a week under 500 yet, so it doesn't really align with the performance she's put up. So the record she has is most likely better than what it's showing. So we just did week 1 and week 3. Annie's 16 and 14.
It's pretty good, really, for the first 3 weeks.
Very good.
Very good. What a mock. Ours are together?
For week 2, they were.
Okay.
Need 7 and 8, 6 and 9. I was 6 and 9 and 8 and 7. So we're both below 500. We need a big week.
We do need a big week.
The DI boys have not been performing as well as Annie. Actually, not even close to as well as Annie. So we're coming in a big way today.
That's okay. We're just trying to break 500. That's the goal.
Yeah.
100%. You guys want to start things off or what?
Yeah, let's do it.
Get into our picks for the day.
Okay. The Buffalo Bills heading in to Baltimore. Do we have? Wait, is this lined up correctly? It's in Baltimore.
Yep, that's right.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
And Bills are -2, right?
Yeah,
Maybe
that's what I've got.
I wrote
No,
these- I wrote
-3
the line
now.
down. What is it?
-3.
-3.
Yeah.
I don't know. The Ravens defense has been so rough. Like Lamar can go off, but he can't play D against one of the best passing quarterbacks in the league. And they've given the Ravens have given up 353 passing yards per game, which is insane to me because that's like a 300 pass. Like you give that up every game is ridiculous. Like I can't do it with Lamar and the Ravens. And I also hate the Ravens because they're not paying Lamar, so I'm just gonna go Bills easy to cover.
Yeah, I mean, I'm on that too.
I'm on Buffalo -3 as well.
-3. Yeah.
I think they looked better than the results showed in Miami last week. Or was it? Yes, it was last week. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I forget because Miami played on Thursday. But yes,
Yes, they did.
I think Buffalo. Yeah, should we talk about that? Should we go over that?
What is going on?
That
With what?
with Tua.
Tua Tagovailoa.
Oh, I know. I'm telling you guys, wait till the recap meeting video this week because
I can't wait.
I'm gonna lay into Miami's doctors. I don't understand what they're doing.
It's unbelievable that he was.
But then now they have the new rule conveniently where if a quarterback or a player looks like he's stumbling on the field, then you have to sit him, which is so ironic that then that's now coming out by the NFL.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
He might get hired in Nova Scotia. We might see the doctor that got fired. He might be at a local hospital here in Nova Scotia. Just trying to get off the map.
That's how good your medical is out there.
Yeah, well, it's free, so you can take that for what it is. It's free, so that kind of.
I do believe we're taking just about anybody we can get. So I think he fits the job description.
It's fitting. Yeah.
Yes. So we're all on Buffalo. Anybody on the Ravens in the chat? You have anybody in your chat that's on the Ravens?
There's got to be somebody.
Yeah.
Someone said Allen throws for 300 plus, 2 TDs, and rushes for 1 more. I like that. That's a parlay on. That's like a favorite parlay right now on FanDuel. What's that?
Sorry, what were you saying?
That's a those like most place parlays or bets like on top of FanDuel. That's one of them is like Josh Allen to just go off today.
Yeah.
And Bills money line. 100%.
I love it. All right. It feels like the Bears have just been in snoozer games all season long. But we got the Bears heading in to MetLife to play the New York Giants. Danny Dimes versus Justin Fields. I'm not going to have this on the television, but what do you think? Anybody like it?
I don't think a lot of people are going to have this on the television. Remember when I was just talking about Josh Allen being one of the best passing quarterbacks? Justin Fields is one of the worst, and I don't think it's his fault. Honestly, I think it's Matt Nagy 2.0. They're not using him the right way. He has 297 passing yards in the season. People have that in a game. This man is not being utilized for his talent. I do think he's a great quarterback, although and I said this in my last video, Ohio State quarterbacks don't fare well in the NFL historically, which is an interesting college fact for you guys. I am taking the Giants. I think Saquon is kind of in rhythm now. He's figured it out. I think he's one of those starting guys. Like you got to start Saquon today because he's going to go off. And I think the Bears are just going to get blown out.
Yeah, I like your train of thought there, Annie. I mean, I don't think Justin Fields is very good, and I hope that doesn't offend any Ohio State fans. But yeah, I don't think he's very good, and they're without David Montgomery, who's been
totally forgot.
So.
Yeah, which they run the ball all the freaking time. So I don't know what's your offense now. You're either going to have to force Justin to run, to do play action like literally every. Yeah, it's going to be bad.
I think the Giants win this one. I'm on the Giants as well. What do we got? And he's got the cowboy hat on, fresh out of Yellowstone.
Yeah,
you guys are on. You guys are on the Giants.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah,
that'd be crazy not to.
Yeah.
-3, like, sign me up.
Yeah,
yep.
and this one
it's plus too.
Yeah,
plus 100.
Yeah, I like that. That type of game though, I don't like to bet on because. It feels like the possibility of outcomes and the mistakes made by both football teams can be astronomical. So I never know the game like that, but I'm leaning Giants.
It's like the lesser of two evils.
Yes, exactly. All right, Andy. Go ahead,
Minnesota
sorry.
just get a pick? Oh.
Yeah, keep us updated. What's going on in the game?
Yeah, I'll keep you in the loop. Oh my gosh. Some of these fans, though, you guys, let's talk about England for 1 second. Hilarious fans. The vast majority of different NFL teams that are represented, but also the wigs and the makeup, it's hilarious.
Yeah, like you've got like a full section sold out in Green Bay Packers jerseys.
Are they?
No, I don't know.
Well, it wouldn't surprise. I've never understood why people do that. They go to like say like the Packers are playing the Bears, and then it's somebody shows up in a Pats jersey. It's like we get it. You own an NFL jersey, like cool.
Yeah,
to be fair though, if it were the other way around and I was going to a soccer game, I would have no clue what to wear, and I'd probably do this. I'd wear like a Man U jersey or something, and have no idea what I'm even talking about.
That's fair.
You know. To each country their own.
Okay, we've got the Cleveland Browns heading to Atlanta in another absolute heater.
Oh, I can't wait to watch this.
No Myles Garrett. Jadeveon Clowney, is he still? He's questionable. I don't know if they've said it if he's going to play or not. And then Mariota and Kyle Pitts and Drake London's actually done really well lately, and Cordero Patterson. So I think Atlanta's offense is going to do really well against no one. Cleveland has nobody. They might not be able to stop Cleveland's run game because that's been really good lately. But other than that, I think Atlanta's going to feast. What is it? Is it Browns 2.5 still?
No, it's 1.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm taking
Browns
the Falcons.
-1. And he's on Atlanta. I'm as well on Atlanta. I mean, I'm just going to reiterate the points. I mean, like you said, Kyle Pitts finally had a good game last game. Marcus Mariota has played okay. Like he,
for his level.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, he's played really well.
Watch him just be watching the live right now and be like, come on.
Yeah, I don't think Jacoby Brissett. I don't love that guy. And Amari Cooper's been feasting. So I can see this, being some points scored. I like the Falcons to win this game. Like if it looks like it could be pretty close to a pick 'em, I think the Falcons win this at home.
I like it.
Yeah, I'm on them too. It's also a good opportunity for anybody looking. It's a good, easy same game parlay. You can grab this because the spread's 1, and you can also grab the money line in there because if they win, they cover. So that's something to look at too. And also, I'm not betting on the Browns ever again, as I've stated. After that mess,
they've let you down one too many times.
Yes, the Jets game ruined every bet I had. On the
give
board.
It up. I can't do it.
Someone's a big Browns fan in the comments. Browns winning today for sure. Wow, a lot of Browns fans in the comments today. You guys, man, I hope you're drinking already. So I hope you're doing.
All right, Annie, we've got the Jacksonville Jaguars heading into Philadelphia. Philadelphia obviously they've looked like an absolute wagon. They've been fantastic. Jacksonville's looked pretty good too. Trevor Lawrence looks good under Dougie Peterson. Dougie Peterson revenge spot.
Yeah. Which has been just the theme of this year. A lot of revenge games, lots of revenge, different things. I don't know. I want to say that the Jags, like, yes, I think Trevor Lawrence is good. I think he's obviously much better than Justin Fields, and I think he's coming off, like, he's figuring it out now. I want to say the Jags look great, but I just can't get past the fact that the Eagles, in my mind, is a Super Bowl team this year. I love Jalen Hurts, but I love their defense even more. They sacked Carson Wentz 9 times. Granted, it's Carson Wentz, and he didn't throw the ball away once and took sack after sack, beside the point. I'm just really high on the Eagles this year. I have Jalen Hurts in fantasy. Like, this team to me is so legit that I have to go with Philly. I'm going to go with them to cover too. That's how confident I am in this team.
Yeah, I'm all over Philly too. They're good. They are good. Greg, I'm assuming, you're on the.
Yeah, I'm on the Eagles as well. And I mean, yes, until I see Jalen Hurts have a bad game, and I mean, it's going to be tough to stop both Devontae Smith and AJ Brown. I mean, you might be able to eliminate one of them, but I mean, they've got such studs, and Dallas Goedert, or over the safety blanket over the middle. Yeah, I think the Eagles win this at home too. It's hard for me to imagine the Jaguars rolling in here and upsetting the Eagles.
Yeah, I know it's a good storyline, but no.
Yes,
I'd almost maybe lean Jags if it was like the spread was a little bigger, about like 6.5.
Yeah,
that's it. Yeah, I like that.
All right, we've got
Chargers Texans.
Yes, we do.
-6 for the Chargers.
It's -6 now. I think it started out at -8.5 because that's what right when the lines came out. I wrote this stuff out. That's a little bit more promising. I don't know. The Chargers are so banged up. That's the problem.
Yes.
No Rashawn Slater. Joey Bosa's out with that groin surgery, which I think hurts him a lot. And Davis Mills, somehow he's always good at home. The man is so inconsistent, but Davis Mills, long neck and all, is great at home. So I'll take the Texans to cover.
Ooh.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
That is spicy. I like it.
That's the first like fun one I've had today.
And he's on the Houston Texans +6 at home. We said this on the podcast earlier this week. Houston just finds a way to keep games close. It seems like they're obviously not a strong team, but they like to grit it out and play football. And they've got good spirits, if that's a measurable. But yeah, they seem to be in the games. And Herbert a little bit banged up. Obviously, no Keenan Allen. I still like the Chargers here after a tough loss last week. I think the Chargers win this game, and I think they win it by 6. But I wouldn't be surprised if Houston keeps this close. I hope Herbert goes for over 250 yards because I've got that in a parlay. But yeah, I'm gonna go with Chargers.
I'm gonna go Chargers too. They're my survivor.
Someone in the comments said, as a Texans fan, there's no chance I'm taking the Texans. So that doesn't make me feel very confident, but
Wow.
We'll get there.
All right, should we move on to the Jets and the Steelers? Steelers at home -3. Zach attack Wilson.
The return of Zach Wilson.
Return of the Zach. First of all, I also have a shirt. Everyone in here, go to Twitter. I'll be posting about it, I think. The Jets and the Steelers. I'm first of all, they're going to be running the ball a lot more. So Breece Hall, great. That's one of my stardom guys because there's no way they're going to target guys the same way that they do with Joe Flacco with Zach Wilson coming off of whatever he's coming off. I don't even know if he remembers the flow of the game and the speed of it all. So I think the first couple of drives are going to be painful. I want him to see him do well though. And there's no TJ Watt. So what is it Steelers still -4? What are they now?
-3.
3 now, yeah.
Dang it. I think I'll take the Steelers. Deontay Johnson will have a day. I'll go Steelers. Right?
I'm going to go Steelers too. Risky.
Milson. Someone said Pickens versus Milson.
Milson. Zach Milson.
Wow.
Oh, man.
That's clever. I like that.
Love it.
Yeah, I mean, the Steelers have to win this game at home, right? I mean, Zach Wilson, we haven't really seen him. Well, he's missed the first 3 weeks, and who knows what was going on in Pittsburgh last night in terms of the mature women out in the town. Yeah, I mean, I could see Zach having a game, Zach having a game. I could see the Steelers playing well. Najee Harris needs to eat. I think the Steelers win this handily. I like them by -3. Joe Flacco, I felt like he was playing okay. He was keeping the Jets in games, but it's Zach Wilson time. And until I see Zach Wilson ball, I'll be betting against him. So give me the Steelers.
Yeah. Someone asked real quick if they should start ETN or Carr. I would start ETN. People are the Jags are going to run the ball a lot because Philly gives up an extra yard to the run game compared to their passing game. Continue. Okay. Just trying to answer some fantasy things here. Okay. So that was we're all on. What did you guys are all on?
We're all on Pittsburgh.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, we've got Annie's home Detroit Lions hosting the Seattle Seahawks in another absolute must-watch battle between Jared Goff and Geno Smith. What do you think, Annie?
This is my thing. Okay, I will give the Lions this. They are a very good team to bet on because they cover 70% of the time and they're 3-0 against the spread. So and it's Seattle, and I've made so much fun of Seattle this season. I don't want Seattle, and they have the worst defense in the NFL. So beside the point, I know they don't have DeAndre Swift, and I think Amon-Ra's out too. But I have the Lions in a parlay, and when we talk about our parlays, I'll share mine as well. But I think I'm gonna take what are they? They're -1?
3.5 now.
Oh man, it's moved so much. Yeah, I think I'll take the Lions. I'm gonna take the Lions. They should have won in Minnesota last week. I'll take them.
I think I'm gonna roll
against this terrible Seattle defense.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll Seahawks. Swift is out. Is St. Brown in or no?
He's out, I think.
He's out too.
I'm
yeah.
pretty sure.
Also, the Lions must be setting some sort of franchise record for most favored or what is it?
Favorite bet lines.
Yeah, favorite bet lines.
Oh, really?
This is like the third week.
And like last year, I think they were once.
Yeah,
they were a favorite last year. So we're getting some respect from the books.
Gosh, this is
they're such a good team to bet on. They're very reliable.
So Acuna's been locking down.
The cutter.
Acuna's been locking down receivers, so he'll lock down DK Metcalf, I would assume.
Mm-hmm.
That gives Tyrell Lockett a lot of room to run, but I don't love the Seahawks top to bottom. Like, they're one of the worst teams in the NFL. I mean, does Dan Campbell have these guys moving and grooving? This is a really tough game for me. I'll run the Detroit Lions. I like Dan Campbell to have that team fired up. I think Jamal Williams. They also have Reynolds as a backup running back, and they also have Josh Jackson, former Chargers running back. They've got like a deep stable in Detroit. And then Reynolds at receiver as well. Josh Reynolds, who used to be a Ram. Like they've got some weapons. What happened to TJ Hawkinson? Is he going to have a game anytime soon?
He should. I have him in fantasy. He's been doing pretty well. I mean, like average numbers, like 10. Yep. Someone just asked Freiermuth or Hawkinson. I would take Hawkinson. I honestly think Detroit's going to have a game today. And they can put up points, and we've seen it. They just got to figure out their defense a little bit. But, I think the Lions are going to do really well today. Also, someone asked where we're getting our lines from because somebody has Yahoo has them at 4.5.
Okay. We got the Bet365 going here.
Okay. I just wanted to answer that question for people.
I didn't even know Yahoo had a book.
Yeah, I think – well, I know people do a lot of like BetMGM. Our company does BetMGM just because seems generic lines. But I like these lines. I think they're good. They said they seem to line up with FanDuel too for everyone.
Okay.
Checking and betting.
Yeah, we should probably use like the more mainstream ones. We obviously the books that we are able to bet on are a little bit
a little off.
Not as mainstream as AFC South duel, Tennessee Titans heading into Indianapolis. The Colts riding high after beating the Chiefs last week. Annie, what are you feeling?
Technically, the Chiefs beat themselves. So I know everyone thinks that the Colts are doing so amazing. They beat the Chiefs. The Chiefs had muffed punts, missed field goals, and just not a great overall game. So I don't love the Colts offense. I have Derrick Henry in fantasy for that specific reason alone. I'm taking the Titans. Even though, what is it? Colts are favored, right?
Yeah, 3.5 favorites. So Tennessee plus 3.5.
3.5 favorites according to our Kmart book, but
yes.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm gonna still go with. Titans.
We actually have a representative from Wish giving us odds.
Yeah. This is sponsored by DHgate. Oh shoot! I'm gonna roll Titans as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like it.
Plus 3.5. I like it.
All right.
I like it.
I'm on Indianapolis. Matt Ryan.
Really?
He has been dishing out blueberry muffins every single game. I mean, the guy is washed up. But Jonathan Taylor due for a game. The return of Shaq, formerly known as Darius Leonard. I think that I like the Colts at home to continue this momentum. I think they're a better team than the Titans all around. Gosh, I hate this game so much. I hate the 3.5 spread, but I'm going to ride the Colts just because. Because I want to be a little bit different. And I'm
good. We need some diversity so that our picks aren't all the same.
Yeah, exactly the same. All right, we got a AFC or NFC East division. Commanders at Cowboys. Wentz versus Cooper Rush.
What a matchup.
The only thing worse than I'm sorry, I'm watching this game real quick too. Something just happened. The only thing worse than the Commanders team was their stadium falling apart, basically. Both of them are just falling apart. O-line's terrible. Couldn't protect Carson Wentz to save their lives. Defense everything's terrible except for their wide receivers, and you can't utilize them if Carson can't get them the ball. So for that reason alone, and this is a terrible matchup. I don't know. There's probably a game I will watch the bare minimum of. But I'll take the Cowboys.
I like it. Micah Parsons is going to be all over Carson Wentz today.
All over him. Yeah. They'll be making out by the end of it.
Oh, my goodness.
I'm going to roll Dallas as well. I'm a big Cooper Rush guy now.
Okay.
Are you? Oh.
I like that guy.
It's like Andy Dalton's twin.
Gosh. I'm going with Washington. I'm going with.
I respect it.
I think a division game. It's going to be gritty. I mean, both of these teams. I think Cooper Rush has played a little bit. I think he's outkicked his coverage, if that's the proper term to use.
Great term. Great
terminology. Yeah, I'm going to go with the Commanders here. I think that they can cover 3 points. I think this is going to be a dirty. The Cowboys might blow them out here, and I might look like a complete idiot, and I'm okay with that because I think that the Commanders receivers might feast. I think Logan Thomas is due to have a little bit of a game too. I like that guy from the red zone. He seems like whenever I'm watching him, he looks like he's like 7'5". But then, I'm gonna ride with the Commanders here on the road in Jerry's world. I don't know what Jerry's up to, but. Let's move on. We got some
we have a quick
games.
We have a quick question here for Annie as well, coming from the other chat. Someone's asking if they should start James Robinson or AJ Dillon today.
I think James Robinson, and I have James Robinson, so this is a personal preference. Well, I love AJ Dillon. I think Jags are just going to run the ball a lot. Philly gives up. I told someone earlier, Philly gives up an extra yard to the run game compared to the passing game, and they have ETN and James Robinson, and he did really well for me last week, so I would go James Robinson.
Well, Dilf, it's James Robinson.
And he's been good. James Robinson. I mean, he's been
he's the number 2 in fantasy. He's the number 2 running back right now.
Well, there you have it. Wow. And he's just a stat machine today. I'm loving it.
Yeah.
Fantasy. It's all fantasy. Saints just scored.
Oh my goodness.
What is the score now, Annie?
I think they're going for. Are they going for 2? Yeah, they're going for 2 at 19-20.
Oh,
that was my favorite year.
I'll tell you what happens.
Dalton
steps back. He scrambles. Oh my gosh, wide open in the end zone. How do you not get on a guy that wide open? Landry.
Flip the screen around, Annie.
What am I saying? I picked the Saints. I didn't bet any money on this game, but still. Hate to see it. Anyway, okay, continue, gentlemen.
All right, we've got Cardinals into Carolina. Our wish book says -1 for Carolina.
Yeah. Yikes. This is another yikes game. What did you say? Carolina's -1?
Yeah.
I mean, the Cardinals' offense was so bad against the Rams. They just didn't do anything. This is gonna be bet the under for this game. That's what I'll say. I think it's gonna be a very low scoring game. Both offenses absolutely suck. This is like a toss up. This should be a pick 'em. I'll go Carolina.
And he's on Carolina.
Yep.
I'm going to take them as well.
Neat's on Carolina. They're rolling Baker. They're rolling a banged-up Christian McCaffrey. They're rolling DJ Moore and Robbie Anderson, who have been snoozing every week. I'm going with the Cardinals.
Wow.
Okay.
I'm going with Kyler Murray to have a half-decent game. I think the Cardinals are a better team than the Panthers. I think that, they have a half-decent game. I don't know what Kyler's been up to, if he's been playing too much Xbox, but I think he should be able to out-quarterback Baker Mayfield in this. But
you would think.
I like the Cardinals +1, but we'll see. I mean, this is, like you said, Andy, it's not a great game. I certainly won't be watching it, but yeah, I'll be on the Cardinals here, folks.
I like it.
Hopefully, Kyler Murray can wake up and have a game because I know his fantasy owners are getting a little frustrated.
Yeah.
Speaking about frustrated fantasy owners, we got Russell Wilson heading into the Las Vegas Raiders. Where do we stand with this one?
Is this a pick 'em? This was a pick 'em when the line opened.
-2.5 for the Raiders.
The fact, though, that this was dead even when the line opened tells you everything you need to know about the Broncos this year. I just love it.
It's so funny when that pops on.
That they're even with an 0-3 team. The Raiders look terrible. They shouldn't be. The Raiders need to get their offense going. They got one of the best wide receiver. What am I saying? One of the best wide receiver in the league. Get your offense together and get it going. I'm taking the Raiders. I think they get their first one of the season against a terrible Broncos team that can't fit. Broncos D looks great. Their offense, though, with a quarterback you just paid $245 million to, what are you doing? What are you doing? No. Raiders.
Yeah, I'm going to go Raiders, too. I think they just, I hate using do to win, but, Russell's been terrible, too. I'm gonna go with the Raiders at home. I think that. Who are you taking?
Yeah, I like Las Vegas here as well to get on the board for the first win. I think that Mark Davis sat down with Josh McDaniels and they were talking about haircuts for an hour. But I think that Yeah, I think Las Vegas wins this game.
If Josh McDaniels' emails suddenly leak, I will not be what's the word I'm looking for? Confused by it. I will totally 100% believe it. Raiders want him gone. It's terrible. Terrible.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry, Annie. I'm just I'm getting messed. Okay. We're all in Las Vegas there to get on the board first.
Yep.
We got the Patriots heading in to Wisconsin to take on Green Bay, Annie's beloved Packers. 9.5-point favorites at home over the Patriots. We got Brian Hoyer.
Not enough. It should be 70 plus right now. If the Packers don't put up more than 30 on this team, I will be so disappointed. Today will be an L for me. I will take the L and I will go to sleep and leave. Brian Hoyer. That's all you need to know. Brian Hoyer versus Aaron Rodgers. I can't even. If it were Mac Jones, even I would have said this is gonna be a blowout. But this is gonna be a blowout. So can you tell I'm taking the Packers? I'm taking the Packers.
Okay, I'm on the Packers as well. I don't love Brian Hoyer. I actually have been. I've watched this man for too long, and I think the Packers win this game.
This is kind of a rivalry game for you guys and I, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, I forgot.
Unfortunately, I can't take my guys because my gritty Mac Jones, after throwing 3 picks, grittying in the end zone. It's so cringy watching that guy sometimes. All right, but yeah, I'm gonna.
I put the little Einstein song over that video on Twitter.
I've got to go find it because.
Any chance I get to make fun of Mac, I will 100% do it. Okay, yes, so you got. Wait, what were you picking though? You're picking the Packers.
I'm on the Packers, unfortunately.
Oh, I think you need to say that a little louder.
I'm on the Packers, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you.
Sunday nighter.
This is going to be an absolute heater.
This is an unreal game.
This is a heater. Chiefs Bucks -1 coming from the wish book, favoring the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Oh man, this is tough.
First of all, high scoring game, don't we think?
I would reckon.
I would think.
It's set at 46.
Are Chris Godwin and Julio Jones still out?
Julio is. I don't know if Chris is or not. I don't have him in fantasy, so I would have to check on that. Let's see what my comments say.
Mike Evans
I'm taking. I don't know. I'm gonna take the Chiefs. I think it was a fluke last week. I mean, they're still one of the best offenses in the NFL. Tom Brady is just, I don't know, bothering me.
Don't say it.
He should have been retired. I'll say that. Plus, when the man scrambles, it looks like he's hooked up to one of those waist things where there's some guys pulling you, like the training thing that they do. But he doesn't move. He moves like slower than my grandma, and she's 85. So I'm not taking the Bucs for that reason alone. Chiefs. No iPads. Yes, no Microsoft tablets are safe. Someone said in the comments.
I like your idea on the over, Annie. I might roll that. That might be the safest thing. I'm gonna go Bucks though. I'm gonna say old man Tom has a bit of a game. Like he hasn't been spectacular, and when you really break it down, it's Tom Brady. Like I don't know.
I know.
I'm gonna give him a shot here. It's gonna be my Cleveland Brown pick. I'm gonna give him one more chance.
What's going on with Tom Brady and Giselle? Does anybody have any inside information? I mean, what is Gronk saying about it? And Camille, Andy, you should have the inside scoop.
I know, man. I should get insider information. I don't know what's going on with that man. Divorce? Hopefully not. You hate to see it. You hate to see it.
You do. It's weird that we're still bringing it up every week. There's not much being talked about it, and you think something would come out by now. It's been like 4 weeks of
think like E! News or what's that other show that always had the cameras around? You'd think they'd go out there and be like, hey, let's dig into your personal life a little bit more.
Yeah. Let's get a couple, what's the picture people? Paparazzi out there at the old Brady Ranch.
Yeah. We need this information.
Okay, so we got, I'm going to ride with the Chiefs here. And I hate doing this, but I don't know what the receivers are like right now in Tampa Bay. And I don't know where Brady's head's at right now, just personally. Like, I don't know if he can put 100% into football. I don't think his family's at the games, which I like when your family's at the game. Like, I like when your family's watching you play,
I think he likes it too.
Don't tell that to Aaron Rodgers.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Wow. Why is he estranged from his family? What happened there?
I think he's kind of a jerk.
Okay.
I think so. Well, I always thought it was his family, but then the more that comes out, the more I'm like, oof, maybe it's him. Maybe he's the problem, like in those relationships. Maybe I'm not.
Never had that. That's
yes.
All right. Should we dive into the Monday Nighter?
Let's do it.
We got Rams 49ers minus 1.5 for the San Francisco 49ers in San Francisco. And I'm just going to come out and say it, folks. I'm on the Rams.
Yeah, I hardcore would go Rams.
Yeah.
It's in LA, or where is it?
It's in San Fran.
Oh, is it?
There's not a bad travel for the Rams, though.
Yeah, I'm going to go Rams.
Yeah.
100%. Someone said Rams money line. I like that. I might honestly take that.
Yeah.
Probably.
I got plus 105 here.
Oh, yeah. Taking that for sure.
Like that. Even the Chiefs one, too, when we were just talking about, they're plus 100 as well. So
are they really?
Yeah, there's some value here today.
It's gotten to the point where I will only bet. I'll put it in a parlay specifically for the plus odds because it just looks so much better to me.
Oh, I know. It's
okay.
Packers minus 450.
What is it?
Packers minus 450 on the money line.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's
out. See, that's just not fun. That's just not fun to even bet on. I can spend that on a $5 coffee at Starbucks. Oh my goodness, that should be flagged. Yep. Pass interference. Kirk just threw it up.
22-19.
Yep. 5 minutes left.
Wow.
Okay, so we're all on Rams, you said?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, big time. So let's see. We're all on Buffalo. We're all on the Giants. We're all somehow on the Falcons. That is not going to be said too often. We're all on the Eagles. Annie, you have Houston over the Chargers. We both took Chargers. Everybody's on Pitt. I took Seattle. I must have blacked out during that. Tennessee. Greg's on Indianapolis. We got Greg on Washington. We're both on Dallas, Annie. Carolina for us. Arizona for Greg. Everybody's on the Raiders. Everybody's on the Packers. And I took the Bucks instead of the Chiefs. So we've got some variety here. And everybody's on the Rams, obviously. So.
I like it. Pretty good.
And if all else fails next week, I'm just going to wait for you to pick out your picks, and then I'm going to take them so that way I'll have a positive record.
Yeah, that's cheap in the system. I know. What if you guys are just writing over different things over there? Someone said we need to have a whiteboard with the picks. I like that idea. Maybe I'll go buy one.
Yeah.
Go to Target and get one.
I'll also try to make a graphic, or someone to make a graphic for us for the picks and the results. But Andy, do you have any fantasy stardoms that people should be weary of or should take note of?
Yeah. We talked a little bit about it earlier. Ramondre Stevenson will get a lot of touches because of Brian Hoyer, I think, because it's Brian Hoyer. And Etienne and James Robinson we talked about because Philly is not as effective against the run. So I think Jags will run the ball a lot. I would sit Chargers D. They've not been great. And I picked them up. I think I drafted them at the start of the season. Have not been great. No Joey Bosa. And they face a quarterback who's played extremely well at home, like I said, with Davis Mills, which is weird. That's why I took the Texans. So I'm not going to go with the Chargers D. And then, I would start Ramondre and James Robinson and Etienne.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Or Etienne. What about you guys?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm going to reiterate the point that Ramondre and Damius are both good starts this week. Damian Harris, sorry. Did I say Damius? Damian Harris.
Combine the two.
Yeah. But yeah, I think that the Patriots are going to run the ball a lot. I think the advanced analytics, Green Bay has one of the worst rushing defenses through the first 3 weeks, and I think that's the only way the Patriots are going to be competitive is if they run the ball, and mix in some play action. I love Devontae Smith. I know a lot of people have been kind of like off and on with Devontae after his week one. I think he continues to feast. I like Devontae a lot. And I think Austin Eckler is fully healthy, right?
Yeah.
I like him to have a couple touchdowns today, give fantasy owners what they've been missing out on, Annie. But yeah, I think both running backs in the Colts-Titans games as well, I think they are due for some big games. I think Derrick Henry feast. And I also think Jonathan Taylor feast, which this isn't any groundbreaking stuff here, folks, because yes, I understand that these people are all going to be starting in your lineups, but those are the people that I expect big games from.
People agree with your Eckler comment. I agree with that too. I think that's big. Someone said Dallas defense too. Yeah, because
yes, Micah Parsons might have 5 sacks himself today.
What's that?
I said Micah Parsons might have 5 sacks himself.
100%. Most sacks quarterback ever.
Yeah.
Vikings are in the red zone. Hold, please. 4 minutes and 20 seconds.
Is it 25-22, Andy, right now?
Walk-in touchdown. Justin Jefferson. Gritty. Oh, like clockwork. Like clockwork. Unbelievable. You should send that video to Mac Jones and show him how to correctly do it.
Man, his was so bad.
2 pass interference calls. They were at like the 40. Their own 40. 2 big pass interference calls. That's terrible.
I need them to win this by 3.5, though. Have they kicked the extra point yet?
Not yet.
Oh, this is massive. This is going to make it 4 then. The spread's 3.5.
So much time.
I don't know how the books.
They're kicking now. Oh, it's no good. It's no good.
Come on. You're kidding me. What?
No way. You need them by 3.5?
Yes. Are you kidding me? No shot.
Okay,
I also it's Blair Walsh, right? I also have the guy that bum in fantasy. He's being dropped after this week. That is garbage.
I thought there is no way. There's no way he misses this extra point. He did. Greg,
let's think on the positive side here, though. What do we got? Jameis Winston coming back with the ball. We got an outside chance of a turnover.
Yes, we do. Dalton.
Actually, I wouldn't even say outside chance.
That is hilarious. Okay. Anyway,
Andy, let's hear your parlay of the day.
Parlay of the day. Okay, this might be a little crazy because one leg of this I know is probably not going to hit, but the odds are really good. It's like plus 700, I think. Detroit minus 3.5, which we already talked about. I think Detroit's gonna have a good day today. The over of 48.5, and I think that's gonna hit because Philly and the Lions went way over. Like they both scored a lot. I think the Lions offense is capable of scoring a lot even without Amon-Ra. This is the only issue. Goff has to throw over 245 yards. I don't know how I feel about that, but I'm trying. And then Jamal Williams anytime TD, which makes a lot of sense to me. That is my parlay. It's plus 750, I think. It's just the Jared Goff situation. A little scary.
Yes, it is. 245. That's not too bad though, Annie. I mean, there's bigger numbers. That seems like a number that he can definitely surpass. I'm
feeling confident, kind of.
Yeah.
Put like $10 on it, so not too concerned.
I'll run that. I'll run that with you. So, Andy, let me run that back. So you've got Detroit minus 3.5, Goff over 245, Williams anytime, and what was the fourth?
The over to hit over 48.5.
Over 48. Okay.
Yeah, it's a lot. But
all right, I like it. Well, I mean,
it's a thing of beauty.
Yeah, the fact we're doing the same game parlay for the Detroit Seattle, I never thought I'd dive in or dabble, but I'll look into it.
Hey, Seattle has such bad defense that they might put up 48 points themselves.
Okay, I mean I don't mind that.
I'm confident. I know. Sorry, then you guys tell me your parlay real quick. Antonio Brown. Did anybody see what he tweeted this morning?
No.
Did you see the whole situation? Someone just commented about Antonio Brown. So
I heard about it.
You saw what happened, right?
I did not see it, but I have a very good understanding of what went down.
Yeah, so he basically
something definitely went down.
Exposed himself in a pool somewhere in Dubai or something. And today the man tweeted out, and I'm kidding you, himself, because I thought this is a burner account. There's no way. He said, NFL teams should pick me up now because they know I can really expose the D. Dead serious. You guys, I can't make this up. Dead serious.
That's like almost too clever for him.
It is, right? It is. That's why I thought this is a joke because that's something I would say. There's no way this man came up with that. But no. And if he thinks that's going to get him a job, man, I'm just telling you. It's hopeless at this point. Anyway.
I mean, yeah, like who's looking at that and being like, you know what? That's a fair point. Get him talking.
Yeah. That is unbelievable.
That he thinks he stole the tweet. That would make sense because that's way too clever. That's one too many concussions to come up with a joke like that. Okay, anyway, your parlay. Hit me with your parlay. Then we'll catch that in this one.
Andy, I'm kind of a sucker for the quarterback throwing yardages. So this had Kirk over 200 at the beginning of it. Obviously, you can't add that into this. But then I've got Trevor Lawrence over 200. Justin Herbert over 250, and Carson Wentz over 200. You should double your money on that. I think those are all pretty safe. Justin Herbert's the one I'm worried about because I don't know how healthy he is after another week off, but I think 250 yards for that guy who absolutely slings the rock. I think it's doable. So those are my three. Plus, I had Kirk Cousins in on that. It was like 3.5 to 1, but he's already thrown for 200.
Yeah.
But yeah, I got a little quarterback parlay, and So Andy, what are we looking at right here? Can we get an update in the game?
Sure. Okay. It is. Oh, Dalton just completed a pass. They're at the 30. Their own 30.
Oh boy.
31-yard line. 4 minutes left. 25-22. Not 3.5. I think that is just the funniest thing. Good night.
That's
actually ridiculous.
All right, well, that's going to end things.
What did you say?
Yeah, I've got to go cash out the rest of my bets. No, but all right, Andy. So I'll update all those picks. We've got a few startums and situms from Andy as always, and then make sure you hop on that same game parlay that Andy gave out because I think that's one we're going to be following pretty closely.
I'll be trailing that for sure.
Yeah,
I like it.
Let's go. So we're all riding high in Detroit today. We need them to just dominate.
Yes, we do.
40.5.
I pick Seattle.
Yeah. Although on his spread picks is on Seattle, he will be betting the opposite in this parlay.
It's what they call too clever. You can't.
That's a hedge.
You can't lose.
Yeah.
The opposite of Antonio Brown.
Yes.
Yeah, that's right.
We might have to look into that photo and see if we can reenact that photo this week. But
yeah, that's disgusting. Where's the picture?
Well, enjoy the rest of the game, you guys. We'll have a great day. We're going to win money. I feel confident.
Andy, week 4 is a good week. So let's make some cash today and we'll be in touch. Okay. I think we're going to have Andy on the podcast the next couple of weeks too, for everyone watching. So she's going to come on and we're going to talk about her story and talk a little bit of football and play some games. So, all right, everyone, listen, have yourselves a great Sunday. Andy, you take care. Thank you for doing this as always.
Thank you, guys.
You're the best.
We will see you in week 5.
See you, Andy.
See ya.